I'm Bridget, and today I'm going to show you how to make pasta in your Kitchenaid mixer. This is my Kitchenaid Classic Plus. It's a pretty standard unit, not the high end or the low end. I'm going to start out today with the mixer blade on. We're going to put it down, and we're going to put the lock on from the side here so that the head doesn't come up and down. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break 3 eggs into the bowl. I'm going to turn the mixer on low, well, not 4, and I just want to blend the eggs. I don't want to whip them up. I don't want beaten egg whites or something. I just want them blended. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Now let that just blend for a moment. Okay, to the mix here that I have in my bowl, I'm going to start adding just about a ½ cup at a time some flour. So I'm just going to add just lightly, 1/2 cup. And if you're going too fast, it's going to fly up in the air. So you don't want to do that. You want to just go kind of slowly. And now you're going to have kind of a batter. We'll add another cup. And now the batter's kind of gathering on the sides. I'll shut it off for a moment. I'll show you. It's kind of, the consistency is kind of, just kind of a thick batter at this point. Okay? Lock it back down. Put it back on 4. I'm going to add another cup, ½ cup of flour. So now I'm at about a 1.5 cups of flour. Now the amount of flour you're going to add to this is going to depend on the size of your eggs. Also, it could be a little bit on your altitude and a few other things. So we're going to let this go here, and now it's starting to form. Okay, now it's starting to form. Now it's starting to form a dough. Okay, you can see the dough. It comes apart in pieces here. Some of it up here is still a little bit sticky. Put the lock back on. Okay, at this point, I think I have a dough that I'm happy with. It's about as thick as Play-Doh. It's a little stickier than Play-Doh, but that's what I want. So I'm going to put this back in here, and I'm going to take off this head. And now I'm going to put in the head that is for kneading bread. Lock the head down, and I'm going to turn it on about 3. And I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to give it a good 2 minutes. The other option is to make a flavored pasta. I put the 3 eggs into the blender already. Now some options are you could take a package of frozen spinach, squeeze the water out of it as much as possible, and put it in with the eggs. A half avocado. Now, if you use a half avocado, it's pretty oily, so I wouldn't add the olive oil. Another option, if you'd like red pasta, is to just put a tablespoon or 2 of tomato paste in. I'm going to put the lid on. My little Ninja here. So you can see that my mixture is an orangey red. This is what I'll be putting in the mixer and adding the flour to for the second batch of noodle dough. Okay, we've had 2 minutes now of kneading this in this mixer. I'm going to release the lock, lift it up, and pull my stiff, really stiff, dough off. Now comes an important point in our mixing. We're going to, it should be, by the way, nice and smooth. No lumps, just nice and smooth. We're going to take it, put it in a Ziploc, and put it in the refrigerator for an hour. You can put it in the refrigerator overnight or for most of the day, but you need a minimum of an hour for the gluten and, well, just the dough to rest. It makes it a lot better noodle. If you try to make a noodle right now, you can make a noodle right now, but you're going to have kind of lumpy. For our second batch of pasta, I'm going to pour our tomato paste and egg mixture, which was 3 eggs and just a random amount of tomato paste. I just put a few tablespoons in. And I'll just use a spatula. I'm going to get that out there, most of it. It's not really essential how much I get in. Lock the head, put the mixer on 3. We don't have to blend the eggs this time as much because we've already done it. So we're going to repeat exactly what we did the last time. Now this is going to need a little more flour than the first batch because I've got the tomato paste in it, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Now one point is, if you get along and all of a sudden your batter reaches the point where it doesn't go to dough, it goes to just a whole bowl full of crumbs, that means you've added too much flour and your dough is going to be too dry. So what you do at that point is just drizzle a small amount of water into it until it forms up into a ball. Okay, release my lock. Okay, we have a nice stiff red dough. Here we are. You can see it's, get some of the crumbs at the bottom. You can see it's a nice stiff dough just like the last time. So I'm going to take off the head, that's the mixing head, and put my bread kneading dough head on. Lock the head again and give it 2 minutes. Okay, this dough is nice and smooth now, and we'll put it in a bag in the refrigerator for an hour, just like we did the other dough.